years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's going to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Running free. Touchdown, Bulldog. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They booted away on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that...
There he goes! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdown.
Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Touchdown, Georgia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will not.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Sure hands, it's Tuggle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The play-action fake. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're gonna get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the right down the gut of the field. And the defense got it. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Dogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. With the catch, it's Wingo. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack there.
Pocket breaking down. And as he throws, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. wants to throw. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He now has 80 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to...
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Lining up for the PAT. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. As they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on first down. Got the quick pass. Bulldozes his way through. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. He's taking the shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Going to the run, it's Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield.
Why do they call it a curl route? You see the wide receiver, he stems to the top of his break, and he breaks, he curls back towards the football, finds the little hole in the zone. Great throw by the quarterback to him.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sending the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Turning it on! He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows?
Makes a grab past the marker. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Longhorns with the first and 10. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just keep slinging it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end? Stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
And the Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. On the option. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. He now has 110 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how... Here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On third down, he drops the throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have...
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. A little screen to the running back. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Well, they decide to go onside kicking. How about the effort by the kicking team, able to dive on that ball and keep possession?
To the air, it's Hawkins. He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is the play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide out trying to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff will be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds some fresh air. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Think about when you hit those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now improvising. Looking left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Winston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse